It is 00:00, and you are listening to the Best of Bond with your hosts Tylord and Wubs.
I must say, it's lethal.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Best of Bonds with your host Tylord and Wubs. And we haven't been around in a while. Sorry for life getting away and getting lazy and putting this off so long. But we're gonna do something short and simple today, because in the Bond community, in the Bond news, in the vision of everything Bond, I know there's talk about the movies coming out with the Amazon purchase, and we know who the director is, and we're eyeballing a bunch of actors. But in plain vision right now, out in the open, we have a new Bond product coming out, the new Bond game from IO Interactive that does the Hitman games. And we've been getting a lot of news on that game. We've been seeing a lot of gameplay, and we even got to see something about the title song and the music. So I guess we could give our thoughts on that today. But first, welcome back, Wub. It's been a long time since we talked. I kind of miss talking to you every week, because I've been so busy and everything with the family and work and everything. And also we're putting off the Die Another Day review because we don't want it to be over. How you doing,
Yep.
Wubs?
That sums it up nicely, I'd say. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm coming to you from my new used ROG Ally today. So this is the first handheld I've had since a Game Boy, or actually I had a Game Gear too in like the mid 90s. So yeah, but that was like the last handheld I had. So this is kind of cool to be talking to you on this handheld that's a full computer in your pocket.
That's awesome. Yeah. Have you been able to look at any games or anything on that, or run any games?
Yeah. I've installed a bunch of stuff. I've installed a bunch of old PlayStation 3, 360 era games. Play really well. I got the Saboteur on there doing like over 60 FPS.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I've been playing a little bit of Vampire Survivors on there, because that's sort of my shut the brain off kind of game. And just, you don't have to think a lot. You can just play, turn it on. It's really fun.
Yeah.
You just need to kill some time.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I have been.
Yeah.
I guess one of the other excuses I have for not making any new Bond content stuff was that Resident Evil 9 came out. And I got addicted to that. Almost like usually a Resident Evil comes around once every 15 years that I just get sucked into. The first one, the very first one that came out when I was in high school on PlayStation, that just dominated my life. And then and then the one around the time I got married, my wife got me Resident Evil 4, and that turned into my favorite game of all time. I probably played that game 300 times through. And,
Wow.
Yeah, and in between there's a lot of good ones in there, but I'm thinking there's like super high points for me. This new Resident Evil 9 Requiem that came out, I think it came out on my birthday, it came out on February 27th, right?
Yeah, it was the first quarter in there. I forget exactly when it was, but I know like you and several of our other friends got it like day one or week one and really loved it a lot. I mean, it looks great for sure. And you got me a copy of Resident Evil 4, the remake, for Christmas.
Yeah.
I think the year before, right?
Yeah.
So that was really cool. It's still on my backlog, but I'm looking forward to playing it for sure, because it looks amazing.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I like that Resident Evil 9 so much. If you like that one, I'll get you a copy of 9. I want you to experience that game.
No, for sure. It looks amazing. And I have most of the series. I just haven't played the later ones yet, or like the newer releases. But I love the remake of the HD remake of 0 and 1. Like that's what, like, I started with 0 and
good.
1 HD remake years ago, because one of my friends couldn't believe that I'd never played a Resident Evil game, and he was like, "You just got to start, like, just play them." Yeah, so I did, and that was during COVID,
Mm,
and I got really into them. I loved them both. I played through with both the characters,
yeah,
doing the full campaign, and
yeah,
I love those games.
yeah, excellent. And I don't know what it is about that series. I know I'm a big fan of like George Romero zombie movies, but I don't know.
Hmm.
I think being a James Bond fan, there's some like parallels with Resident Evil and James Bond.
Oh
I don't know
yeah.
if it's just me, just because I like them so much. I want to think that I don't know, but I don't know. Even in this new one here, I know there's been some little comparisons, like Resident Evil 4, for example. The plot that the bad guy has is very Bond villain-esque plot, and even in Resident Evil 5, Wesker's plot's very similar to Hugo Drax's plot. Um,
Yep.
but in this new one, man, the game is such a classy game. I'm not a big rich boy that spends money on stuff, luxury stuff, but I mean there's like a Porsche tie-in, and there's like a Porsche, yeah, like Leon has this Porsche SUV drives around in the game. That's so much class. It reminds me of something like from a Bond movie. And then I
Yep.
think I think his watch is it's not Omega, it's a fancy watch that he wears, and there's like a bunch of ads tied into that. I know that's just product placement, and if which we complain about. I don't know, something about that seems class, like it reminds me of a Bond movie or something. um,
Yeah, it's
that, that,
it's
yeah,
probably just for that over the top
yeah,
memorable effect, right?
yeah.
You
Anyway,
it wasn't a Pinto for a reason.
yeah.
So
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So, but speaking of video games, there's we've been seeing a lot of news on this new 007 game coming out for. I think it's going to be released on across all platforms: PC, Switch 2, Xbox, PlayStation, all the works. We've been seeing a lot of news. We covered it right away when the first gameplay came out, and I think both of us were kind of impressed with it. I think maybe I was,
oh yeah.
yeah. Um, but I don't know.
Well, I think that it's the excitement, right? Because
Yeah,
it's been so long.
yeah,
It's kind of like they could. I've tried to sort of keep my expectations in check a little bit, just
yeah,
because it's been so long.
yeah.
And it's like I want it to be really great,
Mhm.
like I really do. I'm
Yeah.
just I'm nervous
Yes.
about it.
Yeah. Same here. Yeah. Yeah. Anything
Yeah.
could happen, but as far from what I've seen so far, if it just stays in line of what we've seen on the gameplay and the trailers, I'm thinking it will be good. But I mean, then it could end up being garbage. But I don't know. But so far, everything I've seen, I haven't been taken aback too much.
Yep.
Of course, I would have loved to have just seen like an old or a seasoned Bond, like bring back Pierce Brosnan to be in a Bond game or something like that. But
Oh
we
yeah.
have the new kid. I guess it's because it's we're starting when the origins of Bond, um, in his
I
mid
wish we could
20s.
get Brosnan in a series like
Yeah,
an actual another video game like you said,
yeah,
or doing like a Bond in like an animated series.
yeah,
Like how great would that be?
yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, anything's possible now with all that AI. I'm sure like these movie studios, the stuff they have's way better. Like they could do anything with Pierce Brosnan now. We could, and it would also be nice if whoever owns Bond now is it Amazon and then this
Hmm.
IO Interactive does the games. If somehow they could get with EA and Activision and re-release those older Bond games, maybe remaster them.
Hmm.
That
I
would,
wish we could get a legit remaster of GoldenEye.
yeah,
Like I mean, the one that they did a few years ago was great.
yeah,
Up to frames. I think they did 4K,
yeah,
and that was pretty cool. But I'd like to get an actual
yes,
legit like remaster of
yeah,
GoldenEye 64.
yeah. Sort of
You know.
similar to what Bethesda did with Oblivion. Just
Hmm.
the same game, but just like looks better,
Yes.
smoother
Yeah.
in every way.
Literally, don't change
Yeah,
anything. Don't
yeah,
change anything.
yeah,
Don't add anything. Just
yeah,
make everything look better.
yeah,
And that's it. Like.
yeah, yeah. So So
Keep
before,
the same hokey
yes.
dialogue that they
Oh
had. Like I
yes,
want,
of course.
like, because that's part of the experience.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I mean the time between Bond games is the gap is getting even further apart now. I think we talked about it last time. 007 Legends. I don't know. It might be 20 years by now. I can't even keep track of how long ago that
It's been
was.
a while. 2013,
Yeah,
2012.
2013. Yeah, so it's been like 13 years.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a long time in the world of video
Yeah, and
games.
that one wasn't even received well, so you could argue it's been even longer than that since a good Bond game.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, there is stuff I really like about that one. You should get around to playing that sometime, just because there's
Oh, definitely will.
some cool throwbacks to OHMSS and Moonraker and a
Yeah,
lot of the
I gotta
older.
play it. I gotta
Yeah,
play it for the OHMSS part. And that's
yeah.
actually the thing I wanted to mention about the Amazon movie, if we're gonna get a movie or a
Yeah.
TV show. Uh, I don't know how you feel about it, but of all the actors that they're looking for
Mhm.
or to play the role or whatever,
Mhm.
like I really wish it could be an unknown.
Yeah.
Um, like that's what I want.
Yeah.
I don't actually want any of the big name people because all the big name people they've talked about, they already they're way too established already in other things,
Yeah.
you know. And I just don't particularly if they're gonna do an origin thing, like if they're gonna try
Mhm.
to do like like redo the whole thing,
Mhm.
like it really needs to be an unknown, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because then you get the Lazenby, what I call the Lazenby effect.
Yes. Yeah. But he might just end up being in one movie then.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing though. It's Amazon, so they can just
Yeah.
throw money at him.
Yeah.
So, that shouldn't be a problem.
W- w- would you be down with him starting from the beginning, like starting with the Casino Royale and go through all the novels, like in a new cinematic universe, like a new series? Would you be
I think it
good?
would be, yeah, yeah. No, I think it would be very cool if
Yeah.
they just really like basically tried to go page to film with
Yeah.
the book
Yeah.
and like do like a really true to the original content,
Yeah.
films or TV,
Mhm.
and do it that way and use a bunch of unknown actors or
Yeah.
at least an unknown Bond.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that would be and do it like period correct
Yeah, that would be
too,
cool.
right?
Yeah.
Like set it in the 50s
Yes.
and in the 60s,
Yes.
the whole thing. Like that's what I
Oh
think that
man.
would be
Yeah.
awesome, you know.
I would love it. You could still bring in new elements like the gun barrel from the movies and the music, but keep it close adaptations to the book. I think that would be my dream scenario right there.
Yep.
Other than that, if they do start with a new, it looks like they're already doing that with the game. Like something like this new kid. There's actually an actor playing Bond, his likeness and his voice playing it in the new one. What's his name? Patrick Gibson.
Yeah, yeah,
If
Patrick
if
Gibson.
So I would assume since they did that with a game, they wouldn't do it with a movie too. But who knows? They might. Um,
Yeah, I guess that they could for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. I don't.
Um, it just seems like a sort of thing like if they did it that way, it would be quite different
Yeah,
from all the other films.
yeah,
It would be like very different, and because the films all just took inspiration from the books. None of
yeah.
them were really like true, what would you
No,
say, like page to film type,
yeah. The closest one would
productions.
be your OHMSS would be the closest thing, like page to film. But mostly they really go off the page.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
So I just think it would be really cool
yeah,
if, even if it was just a TV series,
yeah,
and it was I don't know, like the first 3 or 4 books, something
yeah.
like that, and they did a TV show out of it. Like that would be amazing,
Oh yes.
you know. Um, but because I think otherwise, the problem is we've already gone through multiple reboots,
Yeah.
and it's just kind of I'm rebooted out
Mhm. Right.
basically.
Yeah.
Kind of like I want them to like just totally start over, do something totally different. Don't
Yeah.
even try to call it a reboot or something like that,
Yeah.
and don't don't bring back actors that have already been in it. Like, go
Yeah.
totally new.
Yeah.
You know. And now that's one scenario. Another scenario would be like you make a deal with Pierce Brosnan, and we're gonna get James Bond, the elder years. You
Yeah.
know, like something like that, like a retired spy,
Yeah.
TV show or
He's
movie or
trying to
something.
he's
You
trying
know.
to solve a mystery in his retirement home or so.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I kind of wouldn't mind that, like, and he could be like flirting with and sleeping with all the nurses and everything, or the
Yep.
orderlies, like the younger women.
Right. I mean,
Yeah,
I would watch it.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I would watch it. So, yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
and then
Um,
yeah, yeah, I get it. But getting back to the game, I think we did watch the first level. I don't know if all that stuff's going to be before the title sequence we're going to talk about in a little bit, but we did see that first mission gameplay. It looks very Hitman-esque. I played Hitman
yep,
Absolution, and it looks almost exactly like the gameplay in that.
yep,
Um,
yep,
and where he's I know there's a conference up in the French Alps somewhere at this big fancy mansion or castle, and you see Bond sneaking around there, and then it goes to a car chase with the Aston Martin. I think it's the DV8 style, like the from OHMSS. And then I
yep.
think there's a lot of on foot action, and it ends up on top of an airplane, and then there's a parachute segment. So we've seen all that already. But I think since then, what gameplay have we seen since then?
Well, they showed the trailer with Lenny Kravitz
Yeah,
as Mr. Big, right?
yeah, yeah, or whatever
So that
his
was
character.
a little different,
I forget the name of his character, but very Mr. Big-esque, and he has the alligators. Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yep. Uh, so we saw that. I mean,
yeah,
there's some resort footage.
yeah.
They show MI6 a little bit with
Hmm.
Q
Yeah,
and or not Q, but M
yeah, yeah.
and like her assistant, I
Hmm.
think. Um, yeah. And if you want to watch that footage and our reaction to it, I think is that one posted on my channel? I can't remember.
I can't remember. I have it on my playlist. I don't remember if I have it on
Okay.
mine or yours.
Well,
Yeah,
it's in Tylord's
yeah,
playlist.
yeah, yeah.
So look
Yeah.
through the playlist and
It's in
you'll see us.
The Wubba Lord 7 playlist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We do a commentary for the whole
yeah,
trailer. Like that whole
yeah,
gameplay trailer. It's pretty long too. It's like
yeah.
20 minutes.
That was a lot of gameplay. It really showed you what the game was going to be like. I thought it all looked pretty smooth. Pretty much everything I've always wanted from for a Bond game. Like the stealth, the on the fly improv type stuff, and then all the shooting and the action, the racing. Yeah, and
Really great action.
yeah,
The combat looks really fun.
yeah,
I don't know if it will be, but it really looks like it'll be great. If the controls are good, I don't see how it
yeah,
can't be really fun from what we've already
yeah.
seen.
I think we have seen more combat recently since then, where it looks almost like a beat 'em up, where you're using the environment and you can use the environment to smash the enemies in. It looks like you can do a lot of throws, like you can throw the enemies into the environment for different reactions, and it looks like a
Yep.
smooth transition into shooting and all that. Of course, it looks like there's going to be a lot of exploding items, like exploding barrels. That's just common. And the chandeliers. I remember there was the chandelier in Everything or Nothing. It looks like there's a spot where you can shoot the chandelier out on this one, and which is also we're going to be talking about the title, opening intro. There's a chandelier that breaks in that. I wonder if that's a throwback to Everything or Nothing. But
Right.
yeah, but the I don't know. So far, everything looks good. I was thinking nothing's gonna get me hyped up after that Resident Evil 9. Just like the gameplay is just so good and the combat in there. I don't know, but this might do it. I'm hoping it does. So far, I
Yeah.
don't play that many games, new games, but that Resident Evil 9 by far game of the year. But I'm hoping this one surpasses it for me personally. Um,
I mean, it'll be really impressive if
yeah,
this is better than a Resident Evil
yeah,
game, for
yeah.
sure. especially because Requiem was so well received,
Yeah.
right? Like, I don't think I saw anyone say anything bad
Hmm.
about it.
Yeah, I'm really surprised it turned out so good. Um,
It's very unusual in modern times.
yeah, yeah, it is. I'm just hoping. Um, I know I hate to have millennial spins or what's all the newer kids, the stuff the stuff that's targeted towards the younger audience. I don't seem to click with, but I'm hoping the younger audience will start liking Bond more because we were
Hmm.
young. It's not like Bond was of our era. It came out way before us, but we embraced that.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm hoping younger kids do too as well, and go back and see like what made the series so good. So I'm hoping this will be a good a gateway or to for a new generation to get into Bond. I'm thinking with the song too. Lana Del Rey is gonna do the she did the song. I already listened to it. I was gonna wait, but I listened to it, and always seemed kind of perfect to do a Bond song.
Mhm.
But this happens to be a video game. But I'm thinking maybe since he's popular with a lot of people, that might bring people in. Like, Lana Del Rey, this Bond song. Oh, maybe it might make more people interested in James Bond. Sort of like how the Skyfall song. I'm pretty
Right.
sure like probably half of the hype of that movie was the song, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think you're
yeah,
right about that, probably.
yeah,
Because a lot of people were turned off after Quantum, right?
yeah, yeah,
They really didn't like Quantum much, and
yeah,
I was at the time, I was kind of one of them.
yeah.
And then I saw Skyfall, and I really didn't like Skyfall that much the first time I saw it because
Yeah.
it was so different, and I
Mhm.
didn't really, it just didn't feel like a Bond movie to
Mhm.
me. But the more I watched it, the more I appreciated it over time.
Yeah.
Like I really like it now.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Um,
We'll get to that one soon enough.
Really, the
It
same for Spectre.
yeah. 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 I have a lot to say about Spectre too. I kind of looking forward to talking about that one. Um. Yeah. I think. But speaking of songs, though, this one, man, this song. Um. I guess I'm not gonna play it, so it's not gonna really spoil it for anyone that hasn't listened to it. I know our buddy Omega Ace wants to wait to play the game, which I should have done too. Like I was complaining about hearing the world is not enough in the theater on the sound system before I saw the movie, but because I wanted to wait and hear it on the movie, but man, I couldn't wait another month. I had to hear that song, and
Right.
and I was very pleased with the song. I listened to it at work,
Hmm.
so I didn't get to hear it very well. But from what I heard, I go, wow, this sounds like a David Arnold era. Like it reminds me of Surrender and maybe a little World Is Not Enough, and maybe a
Yep.
little Casino Royale. Um,
Hmm.
I don't know. Did David Arnold have anything to do with Casino Royale's song, or he just did the? I don't know. So
I'm not sure, honestly. I don't
yeah.
know if it was him or just Chris Cornell.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
but anyway, it gave me that David Arnold vibe. Like, wow, this is really good. Then I go, I'm not going to listen to it again. But then, of course, I went home and listened to it with my headphones. Oh, this song is awesome. It sounds like David Arnold, and her voice is perfect for that. She had actually she was supposed to do a song for was it Spectre that got rejected.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
yeah,
I
but
would like to wait, do we have that song on YouTube? Is
yeah,
that
yeah.
available?
I don't know the name of the song. It's
I got to look that up because it's sort of funny. I
yeah,
sent you the screen cap of my
yeah,
list I made on Gmail a few years ago of
yeah.
my fantasy Bond artists
Yeah,
like
I
for
remember that you
intros and
called that
stuff.
way ahead of time. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Lana Del Rey was my first pick on
Yes,
there, and
yeah,
I felt like kind of validated yesterday when you
yeah,
sent the song. I was like, oh,
yeah.
cool.
And wow,
Yeah, I've wanted this for a while.
yeah. And I don't know what the name of the song is. It's about like running toward the light and
I think it's just First Light,
first
isn't it?
light.
I'll look it
Okay,
up
yeah.
here.
But I don't know this
Just like
man.
the game.
Man, I haven't heard a song that Bondian sounding probably since The World Is Not Enough
Yeah,
in a movie.
First Light.
And I don't know. I love the songs in the video games like Everything or Nothing, the Bloodstone
Right.
one, Night Fire. But
Mm-hmm.
man, I think this one just cooks them all. from what I've heard,
Wow.
yeah, I don't know. I really like this. I thought maybe the tune. I don't really like the tune as much as something like Surrender. But man, I'm like, wow, this sounds so much like David Arnold. But then when we see or I was asking you, what do you think about this song before we get to the intro or the title sequence? Or what?
Yeah, I liked it. I don't think I liked it as I wasn't as taken with it as you are,
Yeah,
but every time I've listened to it, I like it
yeah,
more.
yeah,
So I think I just need to hear it more
yeah,
probably and get all the lyrics and stuff, and I'll probably
yeah,
be right where you are by the time the game comes out. Like,
yeah.
this is great.
That's kind of how I was with Surrender. I remember I always just preferred the Sheryl Crow one and the Surrender one. I go, that just kind
Hmm.
of sounds like a typical Bond song. But now that
Yep.
I hear it, I go, wow, a typical Bond song. Yes, that's exactly what I like. And man, every time I hear the Surrender song, I just like it more and more and more. But
Right,
so
right.
I think that's sort of like this one. Um, what was I gonna say? But then right after that they dropped, and I shouldn't have even watched it. I should have saved it for the game. Imagine seeing after you play the first stage of the game, how cool that would be for the first time. But there's actually a title sequence. It's nothing like our boy Maurice Bender, which who we love. But man, this is very very Craig era style intro. Really cool,
Hmm.
stylish intro with credits and everything. Most video games and movies don't have credits. I guess only Bond stuff has that, like opening credits, where
Right.
it tells you the cast. And then when we see who performed the song, it was Lana Del Rey, and who composed it and wrote it. Our boy David Arnold, he was part of it.
Yep.
Oh
That's
man,
right.
yeah. So I don't know. I thought I was hoping it was going to be David Arnold, but I think I was probably like AI and all that stuff, and artists and other composers can sound just like David Arnold, so it's probably not him, but but it is. And then we get that intro. It's very yeah, Daniel Craig um,
Yeah, that's a good way to
style.
put it. It
Yeah,
is like the Craig film
yeah,
intros.
yeah. And any thoughts on that, or did you watch that at all?
Oh yeah, remember
Yeah.
we talked
Oh
about it
yes, yes,
briefly, I
yeah,
think. Yeah, I liked it, but yeah, to me it suffered from a severe lack of Maurice Bender,
yeah,
as far as the silhouettes.
yeah,
And
yeah,
but I'm old school with the
yeah,
intros. Like I really prefer the older style,
yeah,
Maurice Bender intros
yeah.
overall.
Mhm.
So I feel like the new stuff. I mean, the new stuff is really cool.
Mhm.
Obviously, like the Craig stuff is all very. It's like the movies. It's all very dark and
Mhm.
intense.
Yeah.
And so it goes well with them. But I just, yeah, for me, the intros, it's always going to be Maurice Bender,
Yeah.
style, more that
Yeah.
way, or
More.
something more unique to the movie.
Yeah.
Like my favorite intro of the Craig films is probably Casino Royale
Yeah.
because it's
It's
so
themed around
unique
the casino.
and
Yeah.
it's actually themed around the movie. Like
Yeah.
those are the ones I like
Yeah.
the most usually.
Yeah. This
Um,
one, I think it might have a slight bit of a theme. This one because it's a video game and it's showing like a game like chess pieces, and I think there's like in the lyrics stuff about playing a game and stuff. So
yep,
I don't know if
yep.
what is that called? Like breaking the fourth wall or um.
Well, it makes
Yeah.
sense though, right?
Yeah.
Because Lana on her first album had the song "Video
Yes,
Games,"
yes.
right?
And I was thinking when this game comes out, I'm going to be like her boyfriend, ignoring my wife, playing a video game.
Exactly. You and the rest of America,
Yeah.
like, and the UK.
Mhm.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Um, yep.
Yeah. And then yeah. But anyway, yeah, the where was it? Oh yeah, but we wanted more Maurice Bender nipple shots and or silhouettes in there.
Silhouettes,
Yeah.
silhouettes.
Yeah. I mean, at least we got them. I was thinking in this era, like, we're not even going to have the girls dancing around, like, oh, that's objectifying. I thought it was just
Yeah.
going to be like Bond going around being gay or whatever. But at least like
Well, at least
we
it
got
wasn't Chippendales, right? Like that's
yeah
what I was afraid of.
yeah but at least like we got some silhouettes of some curvy ladies there dancing
Yep.
around. Yeah,
Yeah. They're like they're very PG
yeah, pretty much.
silhouettes,
Yeah,
but at least they're there.
yeah. It's probably been like that since like I don't think we've seen anything risky like that since the 80s. I don't know, maybe
Hmm.
some of the Brosnan ones may have, but
Yeah.
yeah,
They were more so for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
The oil and World Is
yeah.
Not Enough was
What? Yeah,
pretty awesome.
yeah. That was so cool. What was it? Was it Daniel Kleinen, his name, that did the Brosnan ones? Did he do the Craig ones too? I think he may have.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It kind of impressive though if that was
yeah,
the same guy because they're
yeah,
so different.
yeah. I'm thinking he may have because I never, I could, I haven't researched it too much. Like I'm not as up with the Craig era with all of the little tidbits and trivia,
Right.
but I think he may have. But yeah, but just having David Arnold, like I was so like, why did David Arnold leave after Quantum of Solace? And then
I don't
he
know.
only came back to do some music in the GoldenEye remake, which was cool. And then 007 Legends, he did some music in that. So I guess he's just doing video games now. But man,
Well, he didn't he do did he do Nightfire and Everything or Nothing? The
no,
music?
uh-uh.
No? Okay. Who did the music for those?
I'm not sure, but they're bangers.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah,
Um I especially like Nightfire
yeah,
as a non-film intro
yeah,
song. I think it could have
yeah. It
been a
is.
film
Yeah,
intro song.
yeah,
So good. But I'm a big fan of Estero though, so
yeah.
I'm a little biased.
Oh, right on. Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's why I'm wishing I would have just saved this to watch it during the game because when I first played Nightfire, I never heard that song until after that first opening tutorial scene. Like, yeah, that's awesome. And then Everything or Nothing after you play that first stage in Everything or Nothing, and then that Everything or Nothing song comes on. Like, oh, this is so awesome! It's like playing a Bond movie. Yeah,
Yep. But like you
yeah,
said, you get the credits and the
yeah,
intro and all that, and you just don't get that in most games. I
yeah.
did think though, after you said that, the Metal Gear games do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that
Which is
one.
part of
Yeah,
why they're so iconic
yeah.
too.
The Snake Eater one did it, and that was just total Bond ripoff. That's all Kojima
Yep.
is a hack. But I like the stuff he hacks, so I like him. But
Right. Yep.
yeah, but yeah, that was
Totally
just
agree.
so much of Bond intro. That was a pretty solid. If you had to stack that song against the last couple Bond movies, I think that song might be better. The Snake
Oh
Eaters.
yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a really good
yeah,
song for a
yeah.
video
But
game.
I
I mean,
don't know.
for any intro.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's as good as this one. That might be a hot take. This one, that's this first light one. From
Interesting.
what I've heard so far, I don't know. I'm just
Well,
really now that John Barry's dead. It's like my go-to guy is David Arnold. And when I hear him, like, oh yeah, yeah,
so what we should do is
yeah,
everybody who's listening to this, go listen to the Snake Eater song
yeah.
from
Let's
Metal
see.
Gear Solid 3 Remake and listen to First Light by Lana Del Rey
Yeah,
for the First Light Bond game and tell us which one you like more
yeah,
down below.
yeah. I think it'll probably be heavily Metal Gear. That's such a catchy tune, the Metal Gear theme though, or I give
Yeah,
my
it's really
life not
good.
for honor but for. So I think maybe the tune I might like more on the. But I mean just this it can't compare. It has that brass. It sounds like fucking Surrender. It has that David Arnold's
Yeah,
like
right?
John Barry's or David Arnold's like the wannabe John Barry. Like he pretty much just like um um pays homage to him for pretty much everything. But he has his own style too. Um,
And I don't know the singer from the Snake Eater song,
Oh
but she's
yeah, I don't
really
know. Is
good.
is she a big singer, or is it just
I have no idea, but
happened to someone who
she's really
could?
good.
Yeah, is it just happened to be some voiceover that could speak English in Japan at the time, or what? Yeah,
If you're asking, did a computer do it? I don't
yeah.
think so. I
No,
think
no, no. Yeah, no. And then I don't know. Is it the same gal that there was a few really good Silent Hill songs? I wonder if it was this. No, it probably wasn't. Do you remember the Silent Hill games had a lot of vocal tracks? Like they were really good.
I'm familiar with that, but I
Yeah.
haven't played them, so
Yeah,
I
I'm
haven't
sure it
heard
wasn't the
them.
same
And
the voice, but I don't know all those a lot of those games back then had really good vocals in those like songs just made up for the game
right.
I don't think they were big artists or anything.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well, they may have been. That's the thing with a lot of game music is like people don't know who the artists are, but
yeah,
they're often really good.
yeah. And then
So it's kind of interesting. We had Lana Del Rey. I mean, Lana Del Rey is a pretty big artist
yeah,
to have
yeah, that's
in
crazy.
a a Bond video
Yeah,
game intro. It's pretty. I mean, that she could have easily done a film
yeah,
intro, right?
easily, yeah,
How famous she is. So,
yeah. And
um,
and you know what? If this song had been in the next movie, I would have been happy with it. If it would have been in a movie
oh
instead of a
yeah,
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 me too.
yeah,
I like it more. Like I said, the more I listen to it, that it's growing on me.
yeah.
I like the theme of it. It's like, will
Mhm.
you play? That's like
Yeah.
a video. You know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
very like you say, it's very fourth wall breaking, but
yeah.
it's like I don't mind that. Like
No,
it's
it's just
kind
a
of cool.
video game. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it makes sense.
yeah,
So, um, I
yeah.
don't think lyrically it's one of my favorite
No,
Bond
yeah,
songs, but it's the music's really
yeah.
cool,
And the voice,
and it
her voice and the music, everything. Yeah.
hmm and it is a
Mhm.
mix of some rock music with some
Yeah.
orchestration, like they have been doing a lot in the
Mhm.
last well, the more but really since the 90s Bond stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like more kind of mixing the two together.
Mhm.
Like you say, World is Not Enough, right? I mean, the World's Not Enough is
Yeah.
like it's rock music mixed with an orchestra,
Yeah.
which is really cool. Tomorrow Never Dies, the same
Yep.
thing.
Yep. Yeah, I really get that those two, especially "The World Is Not Enough" and "Surrender." I get a lot of that from this song, and maybe a little bit
Hmm
of Chris Cornell's song. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know why. Something about it just sort of. I feel a little bit of that.
Well, it was the same format, rock
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
orchestration together.
Yeah.
So it's which is really, I mean, it's super epic, right? Like
Yeah.
those are the most epic Bond songs,
Mhm.
really. I mean, well, I'm biased.
Mhm.
Like World's Not Enough is my favorite outside
Yeah.
of OHMSS.
Yeah.
So, and OHMSS just kind of wins by default. So,
Yeah.
like, for me, as
And we did.
a lot of things, but
Yeah, and I guess that Arnold's not doing the OST. It's going to be another guy, but from what I've heard so far, it sounds good. And we got the little, um, we heard a little bit of Our Majesty's Secret Service in there in one of the trailers, right?
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
think one of the trailers had a little bit of
yeah,
the notes from Majesty, which is interesting that they
yeah,
would use that for a origin story game.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
you'd think that would have come a little later.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, you would
Let's
think. I think I don't know if they're probably not going to follow the books or the movies or anything. They're probably just going to do their own thing and
right.
mix and match everything and throw stuff in it here and there. And we get the Golden Gun Collector's Edition, the $300 one. I don't know if I almost got it. My wife would have been so pissed, but I almost like just to have that thing would be so cool. $300 for that stupid thing, but man, that would be like my favorite toy if I had that like or display piece.
Is it
But
actually metal?
I don't know what it is, but it's probably I don't know.
I
But
mean, if that thing is plastic,
yeah, I'm sure it's
that is
plastic.
such a ripoff.
I know. But but I don't know. I'm wondering why that's in there. I know that's like a big iconic symbol of Bond movies, but it was only in one movie. I'm wondering if 009 is going to be Scaramanga. Do you think there's going to be a golden? Do you think that they're going to do something like that?
uh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it'd be very cool if
It
there
just
was some
yeah.
element of that in
It
the
just
game,
seems
right?
weird that there's that golden gun is the
Hmm
collector's. I guess probably there's going to be a multiplayer where you can get the golden gun and it's going to kill everyone with one shot. So it
Could
probably
be
has.
something like that,
Yeah.
or it could be that. Well, have they confirmed multiplayer?
No, they haven't. I don't. Yeah.
Okay,
So I
yeah,
don't
because
know
I didn't even
like why
know
they would
that there
tie
would be.
that just because it's a typical Bond item. But I'm wondering why they would tie that to the game. Like it would be cool like if the final reveal maybe the 009 or whoever the main villain is Scaramanga and he has his golden gun. I don't know. Like it just seems weird that they would have that of all things. I guess it's the only Bond style. Like they couldn't put a real looking PPK in there because it looks like a real gun.
Right.
I guess that's like the go-to Bond souvenir thing. But just I wonder if it's going to have anything to do with the game.
I mean, it could be an interesting combination if
Yeah.
Lenny Kravitz is like a mix of Mr. Big and Scaramanga.
Yeah, I guess like yeah, but he has a name. It's I forgot what his name is. He has a name. The character. It's no one from the series.
Hmm.
Um, and I don't think I'm not sure if he's even the final boss. Is Lenny Kravitz the final boss?
Oh, I don't know. I
Uh, yeah,
hadn't heard.
because I was
I
unless maybe he's 009 because isn't Bond's like trying to get 009
mm,
like who went rogue or went evil or
right.
something? Yeah,
Yeah, that was the thing. He was
yeah,
like they were trying to track him down in the
yeah,
opening mission or our the gameplay trailer we had.
yeah,
That's what he was doing.
yeah. I'm just
So it's an
wondering.
interesting mix of things. If they're
Yeah,
gonna mix like GoldenEye with Live and Let Die, that could be really
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. Ooh, I'm
For
hoping there's
sure.
gonna be a boat chase segment.
Yeah, right. That would
Yeah,
be incredible with those graphics
yeah,
and
yeah.
in this style like that. If they just recreated the Live and Let Die boat chase, that would be amazing.
What if you have a JW Pepper escort mission? I wouldn't mind.
I want to be able to be JW Pepper and
Yes.
get on Billy Bob's boat and go get him.
I'd like to borrow this boat if I may.
Right? I mean, could you imagine what if it was a multiplayer mode that was entirely just
Oh,
the boat, like
the
boating for in Live
oh,
and
that
Let
would be
Die?
so
Like
freaking
that's
sick. Yeah, yeah, like you could get on cars. You could get on cars. You could get
right.
on boats. You could go on foot. There'd be alligators.
Yep.
There'd be you could
Yep.
crash
You
weddings.
could be the police. You could
Yeah,
be the
yeah.
you'd be Mr.
Oh, that
Big's
would be so
guys.
awesome. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you could be the guy in the chicken cart. Get a driver's license.
Yeah. Ever think about getting a driver's license, boy?
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be an amazing multiplayer
Dude,
mode
that
if
would
they
I
had.
never thought about that until right now. That would be perfect for that would be my dream come true right there. I always when I was a kid I would write up little scenarios what I'd want for like a single player campaign. Like, I remember
Yep.
around the time of PlayStation 2 I was like, okay, they made From Russia with Love, so what if they make a what do you call it, a Live and Let Die game? And you could have a level where you're out on that little island and you have to jump over the alligators and then burn up the drug lab and then get on a boat and then escape. Like, oh, that'd be such a cool segment for like a single player. But yeah, opening that up into a multiplayer area, which is kind of made for because there's so many different things going on at once in that scene. Yeah,
So much. There's so much.
yeah,
The bus. They could mix the
yeah,
bus in there too.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that would be incredible.
hmm
Or Las Vegas from Diamonds,
Yes, yeah,
like where you gotta avoid the cops or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, if it was the Live and Let Die boat level, I could just see that being so you could have so many different modes. Like you could have a death match and team death match and
hmm
capture the flag.
hmm
You could have a racing mode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Well, I guess anything else? I guess we talked about everything we've seen so far. Anything else other than Live and Let Die? Anything else you're hoping to see in the new Bond game?
Well, I just hope that they're, true to the source material and
Yeah,
even if it's going to be a totally new story, I hope that
yeah,
they keep the spirit of it all.
yeah,
That's the main thing.
yeah,
Don't go woke.
yeah, yeah. That's my biggest nightmare. I'm going to spend all that money on this thing, and it's going to be a bunch of crap like that. But I mean, from what I've seen so far, it doesn't look like it. Like I'm very. It doesn't look like. I mean, that could all change after you get the darn game because we're just seeing stuff they want us to see. But I, yes, so far it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
hopeful as
yeah,
well. I just read this here. Some
mhm,
people might be interested. We're talking about the music.
yeah,
The guys doing the composing for the soundtrack is group called The Flight.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
British duo, Joe Henson and Alexis Smith, and they have done the scores for Horizon Zero
Oh,
Dawn, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and Gotham
oh,
Knights.
awesome.
Yeah, so they're probably very
Oh,
talented,
excellent. Yeah,
and
I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for
yeah,
bringing that up.
I
Yeah.
bet it'll be a really good soundtrack.
Yeah.
I expect.
From what I heard so far, it was really good. But we've seen quite a bit of gameplay, and I remember everything sounded really spot on.
Yeah, there was nothing that took me out of the
Yeah.
action or what was
Yeah.
going on at all. It was all very
Yeah.
immersive,
Mhm.
I'd say. I mean, just watching the trailer, the gameplay trailer, I was very into it.
Yeah.
The world building kind of right away.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, this will probably be a really good game.
Yeah.
I've got high hopes for sure.
Yeah. And at the time we're recording this, it's gonna be just over a month before it comes out. Are you
Yep.
gonna be able to play it right away? You're gonna hold off a bit, or do you want me to?
I'll probably watch reviews
Okay.
and I'll talk. Well, what I might do is actually make you stream it.
Yeah, I can probably do that. You have Twitch, right?
Yeah.
I might
we
stream
could
it on
do-
Twitch and we can play it together.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can do the playing. I'll do the commentating.
Yeah.
Or we can commentate together.
Yeah, sometimes
and-
that might help me out. Sometimes when I'm talking and playing, I get distracted and I can't find out what you're doing, so you could guide me.
And you know that, like, you and me, if it was
Yeah.
just us, like, I'm gonna shut up whenever there's talking because I want to get the story.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like we could actually do that
Yeah.
well on Twitch together.
Yes.
You know.
I might
and
have to
sort of
take.
talk.
I might have to take a couple vacation days for this, but.
Yeah. Right. Well,
Yeah.
you're gonna get it on Xbox or what are you gonna
Xbox,
get it
yeah.
on?
You know what?
Yeah.
I guess I should get one of those little devices like you, so I could take it portably anywhere. But that's why I kind of wanted to get one of your precious Switch 2s that you always have all that nice stuff to say. But just because
Yeah.
I could play Resident Evil 9 and 007 on those, I could go sit in the car before
Right.
work and play.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't.
And
I
this
don't,
is coming out for Switch too.
yeah,
So.
yeah. But I mean, I'll probably just play it on my Xbox. It would be nice if it was on Game Pass so I can cloud it on my phone. But I'd rather,
Right.
if I'm gonna stream it with you, I'd rather just sit down in the living room and play it on my Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The other thing you might be able to do, I don't know if it's coming out for Amazon Luna, but if it did, then you could stream it on anything.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Yeah, the Luna is really cool. I don't hear about a lot of people using it, but
Mhm.
if you have Prime, you get like 50 games for free that you can just stream
Well,
anytime.
that I'm sure that would be one of them. You think because it's a part of it's under the Amazon umbrella.
I don't know. That would be really interesting.
Yeah.
Boy, if they did that, that would really blow
Yeah,
Luna
yeah.
up. Probably.
Yeah.
That would get a lot of people using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can buy other games on Luna and then stream them. So even if it's not included, like you could probably, assuming it's supported and they're gonna have it, you could buy it there and then you could stream it to your Fire TV stick or laptop, your phone, whatever.
Okay.
That's just another way you could possibly do it, and have like a portable option.
Anyway, I guess we got way off topic. You want to close out with anything, or you got anything else to say?
You expect me to talk more?
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die!
Well done, boys. Another successful mission. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this debriefing, please like and share it with your friends.
Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.